聞こえているかな。よし、OK。いけた。よし、ということで、皆さん、こんにちは、こんばんは、お疲れ様です。ついに、手探りリーグシーズン2が始まりますので、やっていきたいと思います。失礼いたしました。それと、ちょっとね、そろそろね、ちょっと空調とか入れていきたいんだけど、空調の音入ってんのかな、これ。今入れたけど。とりあえず22時になったら一旦押そう。とりあえず22時でピッタで押すって感じで進めます。とりあえずね、そうだ、1個絶対やりたかったことあった。間に合うかな。間に合った。OK。はい。間に合ってる。間に合ってるでしょ、これは。15秒オーバー間に合ってるって判定ですよ、俺は。ということで、シーズン2始めていきたいと思います。難しい相手が開幕戦に来ましたんで、頑張っていきたいと思います。さてと、プレイブックとかもね、作り直したいんだけどね、ちょっとね、時間がない。いずれやります。さてと、ゆっくりやって、プレシーズンはね、新戦力とね、控えメンバーの動きを確認するって感じで、こっからは普通にやっていきます。変わったところで言ったら、アップグレードで言ったらペイトン・ウィルソンが X ファクターだったりとか、あとはそうだな、ワイドレシーバーでルーキー2人取ったら両方結構優秀そうっていう話とか、あとは一度大事で新しい QB をドラフトで取ったことですかね。ということでやっていきましょう。シーズン2の開幕です。
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. He'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
ファーストダウンは2タイトエンドフォーメーションからいきましょう。強みとしてはね、多分まだね、タイトエンドと、まだ QB の実力が不安定である以上、ランゲーム軸にちょっと構築していこうかなと思います。ただ、今のプレイブックは、ランのフォーメーションが少ないので、とりあえずね、ちょっとだけでも。エーススロットにしてこんな感じでいきましょう。ちゃんとパーソネル合わせてくるのかどうかとかもちょっと見ながらねやっていきましょう。人は揃えてそうだな。とりあえず セカンド&ショートにして、オフタックルいきますか。まあラン待たれてそうな気がしなくないですけどね。これ待たれてそうだな。オッケー、ファーストダウン。
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
次はちょっとね。
Not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
これとかいこう。サックだな、それは。がっつり、ランニングバック一切見ずに突っ込んで、あれは多分 QB 見ろっていう風になってるんで、あれはちょっとリードオプションとかもあまり刺さらないでしょう、今日は。ってなると逆にこれちゃんとインサイドゾーン丁寧に入りたいね。ルーキー QB だからね、まだね、無理させる状況ではない。よし、OK。OK。あるかな、よさそうな。これでいこう。これメットカーフ開きそうだな。OK。さてと、次はフォーメーションにやったっけな。
On offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
時間かかってるからとりあえず適当に選んだけど、ああこれワンチャン三角ガラ空きになるな。赤ない赤ない。
Washington's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
次はね、ランでいきましょう。ダンドル・ワシントンがね、やっぱりね、デカブツがあるのが助かる。本当に。
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
これはね、オーディブルします。ランがっつりミッドブリッツが唯一ダメなやつだからね、それ。
Not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on third down.
ミスった。危ねえ。危ねえ。押し間違えた。危ねえ。
Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there.
そうだな。
Forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
これにしましょう。 一発タッチダウンもね見ながらねちょっと。これ入ってる。ですね、あのコールね、5ですね、さすがにコースいや、これね、もう一人のランニングバックがね、ブロッカーとしているからね、意外とね、タッチ悪いんだよな。さてと、ただ問題はここからなんだよね。あんまりね、レッドゾーンでちゃんと攻撃が構築できていない以上、こうしましょう。
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way.
とりあえずね、ジョンソンで一回タンクしてもらって。
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
これ俺はあんま好きじゃないな、見た目。
Operating from the gun, Pritchett. And it's caught.
OK、タッチダウン。OK。離れたの見えた。離れた。
First NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season.
で、ルーキーズルーキーなんでね、これはね、いいスタートではないでしょうか。
And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick away after the touchdown.
よし、完璧じゃない？なんか X が見えるんだけど、あ、ペイトン・ウィルソンか、お前。コンサバ。3、4で一旦ね。
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
一旦様子見で。
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
ニッケルオーバーで、それをカバー2シェルで一旦並んで、そのままカバー2でコールしましょう。
Throwing is Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
まあちょうど空いたところだった。
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working out of the gun here, Ward.
いやー、トランキールじゃ。
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
That's complete to DK. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
そうだな。3ワイドレシーバーにするんだったら意外とね、マンツーマンでいいかもしれないんだよな。
good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
助かった、クォーター終わりで。自分がね、守りたい、つけたい人に全然つかなかった、カンソルが。
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up.
意外とね、多分マンツーいけるんだよな、このチーム。ジョイ・ポーターも、グレッグ・ニューサムも、ジェイレン・ラムズも全員マンツーいけるからな、余裕で。トランキーレがウィークリンクになるってレベルだね、本当に。
19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, it's Ward. A man, and he hits him in stride.
まあしょうがない。
And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Okay, ready?
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Come on, set! Viking 18! Ready?
Pollard.
OK。
He's not going to get in here.
OK,
OK. Pushing back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
18 Rattler, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
それはこれがあれだっけ、埋めたスペシャルじゃないか。
And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level.
まあそこまで持っていかれちゃ
There
った
you
の
go,
が俺の
Charles.
責任
His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year.
ただね、ガンガンブリッツ入れちゃったのいいかもね、コーナーバックに信じて。
He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Able to slither by.
OK。
Very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
まあセカンドドライブってことでね、まあ
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
走れたら走る、投げないといけ
They
ないん
were
だったら
successful
投げる
last
で。
time finding
これ
the
投
end
げた
zone
方が
on
いい
their
気がする
opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a first and 10.
ダメだ
And
な。
that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now a
これ
second
とか
and
どうだろう。
10. Looking to throw. Crinch it.
通らんか。
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
こうしましょう。
Back to throw. Pritchett.
OK、パスダウン。
He's got it.
パスダウン。
That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy
怪我から
of
お
the
帰りなり
40.
とか。
The second round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
インゾーンやりま、インサイドゾーンで走りますか。
A first down carry here for Johnson.
ライン
And
が
he
強
can
く
only
出てきて
manage
る
to
な、
get
こ
a
れ。
couple. Second and 8 coming
フォーメー
up.
ション的に。
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
そしたらこれ、
Priority because you can't move up to the next
こ
level
うし
if you don't
て
take care of him first.
これとか意外とうまくいくんじゃね。
Ball on the 39. Here's the second and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
プレー変えてるの分かるよ。
Operating from the gun. Pritchett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before
これ
he
ス
get
ロ
good
ットに
edge
タイミ
steam
ングに置
going.
いたら意外と無双しそうだな、これ。
Second down and 4.
Let's go.
The tight end in motion right. On second down, here's the option. And they're
Okay.
going the ground attack here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
OK、
A
OK。
great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it
Okay.
away after the touchdown.
ちょっと多かったな。
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
ちょっと満振り多めでやるか。意外と刺さりそうなんだよな、これ。だから、いや、このフォーメーションでこうでやってみよう。
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Off play action, Ward.
引っかかって、俺が引っかかってガラ空きだったけどダメだよ
He's gonna
ね。
go down. Derek Harmon coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, check him out. Hey, that's your man, that's your man.
To throw, here's Ward.
いやー、通される、マジで。
And they
俺やん、
finally
そ
get him
こ。
down, but not before he reaches the 34. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because
おる
playing
や
receiver
ん、
in the
人そこ
NFL is a
に。
difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
Okay, ready.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34.
Panther stick, cup 19, cup 19.
Throwing now, Ward.
OK
But it's intercepted. Who's trying to get it to Ridley? Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
あんまりないな。一旦普通のをコールしましょう。
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. They'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what
ワイドレ
they
シ
wanted
ーバ
to
ー2 を
execute.
スロットに置い
Did they
て
really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say,
こうしてみ
"There's
て
never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one."
あんだけラインオブスクリーメージ付近にコーナーバック並べてくるんだったら多分こういけんじゃねえかな。
Looking to throw. Clinch it.
危なっ。
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
さすがに待たれてん
What
な。
they've done
そ
defensively
し
here
た
at
ら
the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
これでいって
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. In motion, Hill. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
プリチェットがね今ね休んでるからウィル・レビスが投げてたの今。
So many times in my career, I've heard
Will
coaches
Davis,
talk about
somehow,
completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15
OK
yards
抜けた。
after the catch, then your defense is going to be able to.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
OK
A big play there. 46 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7.
Titans 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the
ちょっ
touchdown.
と弱く。これはまだ深すぎるか。
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Ward.
OK
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On the set.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Go.
Ward.
OK
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
最近はね、ファーストダウンめっちゃ投げてるんで、
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson.
Okay.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 2.
Okay.
Now a short pass pulled in by
2
Washington.
minutes.
Gets it inside the 35 and just
ゆっ
shy of
く
the
り行こう。
30.
ゆっくり行こうっつってもね、取れちゃったらしょうがないで動くんだけど、かなー。いや、まあ純粋に久しぶりっていうので、ちょっとまだなんていうの、リハビリ中っていうのはありえると思うんだよね、まだ。全然。これまずいな。
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
無理してエンプティする必要ないんだよな、まだ。エースで、これとかにするのが良さそうかな。
Up the middle, Johnson. Dropped at the 35, able to
タイムアウト
display
コー
his
ルしたね。
agility, but not much room to operate.
タイムアウ
The
トを
Titans
コー
gonna
ル
use
した
the
タイミン
first
グ
of
で
their timeouts
パスはちゃんと投げます。
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
後半は向こうボールからだからね。
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
あ、これか。
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
いやー、間に合わなか
The
っ
ball
た。
comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
いや、まあプラス
incomplete.
なんていうことです。
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
待たれて
And
る
they'll
ね。
let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
いや、多分ね、いや今のスティーラーズのコーナーバック陣だったらね、これ無
The
限
Titans offense set to begin the drive.
解決するまで無
Charles, we'll
限
see
に
what
これ
they
でいい
can do
説ある
here.
んだよ
Not a ton
な
of。time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least
Nice
one
job,
practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 9.
2. 70 Lions.
Here's Ward.
OK。
That falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
70.
To throw is Ward.
Okay.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
That's taken on the 25.
初実はでかっ。
A 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here.
あれは
First
デ
and
カブ
10.
ツがいたな。よそのチームのデカブツには目がない。やっぱりね、アメフトってね、でかい男がね、頑張ってるからね、面白いんであってね。27秒
The
か。
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead
これ
already,
さ、
this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
ムースなんだけど、まあタイムアウトコールしましょう。
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a short pass put in by Washington.
取れるヤード
Now
は
the Steelers
くれ
use
るヤー
the
ドは全
second
部
of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd and 2. Back to throw. Pritchett.
ああ、ダメだ。
And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the
無理して
second
投
of
げ
their
ない。
timeouts.
ね
As they stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in
こ
this
れタ
first
ッチバッ
half.
クまで蹴っちゃっていいんだけど別に。
On 4th down, the
Killer
punt
call.
team is on as this is sent away. Landry now on the return. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Ready.
The final shot before break. Moore. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
まあ21点差じゃない17点差。ついた。
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
ただね、こっからね、逆転負けがね、結構多かったから、逆転負けに近い展開に持っていかれること多かったからね、こっからはね、しっかりとね、オフェンス構築して、時間を潰しながらオフェンスをしていきたいですね。で、まあ、点も取れたら取れる点は取りに行こうって感じで。
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the
リターンして
1.
くれた優しい。
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
エンプティベースね。OK。
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
プレベント抜き
I
忘れ
don't
て
know
た
how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
で
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
それはナイスプレー
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
なんかおかしいなこれ
Throwing again here, Ward. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
いやーなんかおかしかったな今
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
出てき方が明らかにおか
Alec
しかっ
Manor, 52 yards. And the Titans get a
た
bit
ちょっと修
closer.
正できる修正あれが毎回そうされたら結構困るんだけど
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
The score, Steelers 24, Titans 14.
とりあえず可能性となり得るものは一旦除去しておいて
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
これリターンしなくていいよ
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
ルーツレッグはねあまり出そうにないんだけどね
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the
Somehow
first
they're
half,
gonna
built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
ちょっと QB のウェアエンテアのあれちょっと修
A
正
give
入れ
up
た
the
方がいいか
middle
な
to Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7.
まあまあまあまあまあ
And you see zone defense, and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now 3rd down and 7. In motion, Hill. Throwing here, Howell.
まずい
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
ちょっと弱くして ダメか。
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
シェルをちょっとカバー2に戻して、ちょっとシェルを一回外そう。これでも同じ感じでなんか変なところに出てくるんだったらちょっと話が変わってくるんだけど。
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
ダブルチームされてるよ、そこは。
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a 10 carry for Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
ランオフェンスは結構舐められてんだよな、やっぱり。ランオフェンスを開けるためのパスオフェンス、ね。
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Complete to Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
フラッグなんだ?
But a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Back to throw. Pritchett.
Whoa.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh. Hmm. ワシントンはでかいよ、やっぱり。でか物大事よ、このゲーム、やっぱり。届くか、それ。加えて、ワイドレシーバー2スロットレフトにして、これとかいけんじゃねえの
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again.
あ、インターだ、それ。
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston.
やっぱりちゃんとランのオフェンスを機能させないとダメだな、これまだ。
11-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Let's go now. Say, hey. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
スクリーン。ペイトン・ウィルソンが優秀すぎる。
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
On the double. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Lions.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
いや、マジか。
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
そこ通されちゃう。
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
70, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Ward. That's complete to DK. Into space at the 45. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
あのアニメーションは聞いてないです。
There on the catch and run. 56 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Viking 18. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
インテンショナルない？ポケットから出てる？
Wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But that's what you're
全然
looking
走っ
for
てこ
when
な
you
いか
want
ら
to
だい
throw
ぶ
the ball
出るか。
downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
で、第4クォーター入りますと。
When we come back, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go. Ready.
いやー、
That's caught left side by Allman. And into the end zone for a
あれはなんとか
touchdown.
抑えるか。
Alec Iomaner, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the
いや
Titans
ー、
have
見
made
慣
it
れ
a
た
one-score
展開
game
になっている
again
のが非
here in
常
the
によろしく
4th.
ない。
Pinero's extra point up and good.
去年もね、やっぱりね、終盤とかになってくるとね、前半後半でね、真逆の試合展開になっちゃってたからね。今年もこれが続くとなるとね、何かちょっと 抜本的に変える必要が出てくるかなって感じはするね。こっち見ちゃう。
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second and 9 now. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
At the Titans' 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll hand it off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now it's Benson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Johnson on the counter. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
で、まあ、時間はある程度使ってから。7、6、5。で、ファーストダウン、OK。たまにね、PC だとね、なんかね、音が急に消えたりするので、マジでなんないやろって思って。
2 yards on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a handoff, Johnson.
Okay.
Take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
もうゴリ押しで入った。
Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Titans 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
OK あれはなんか複雑でした2段してくれるって思ったよね。
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
The
19 Lions. Ready. 60 Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Buffalo 18. 19 Tiger. 9 Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw, here's Ward. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw again, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
これちょっとアンダーニース入れてな。
On first down, it's Benson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
70 Lions.
Short throw taken in by Concord. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
On the throw, time, it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
ダメか。ラムジー、それぶち抜かれるのはね、ちょっとね、僕の仕事を分かってない。
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
That's caught at the one.
Okay.
He is not going to get in here, so the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
なるほど。
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ma, これはランは多分出しにくいんだけど、タイムアウト全部使わせることが大事。
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I
have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
ちなみにね、このデュースボーンね、めっちゃいい。なぜかフリーエージェントするプロだったからさ、取ったけどさ。
So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
なさそうだな。さあプレーアクションの中でもクイックパスの振りになるやつを。時計止めないんだったら、あ、止めた。いや、まあ修正なんだけどね、これで。
As he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
ってことでね、しっかりと最後ファーストダウンを取れて終わりました。ということで、デンジさん、対戦ありがとうございました。まあ、やっぱり昔ね、昔は手探りで、AFC チャンピオンシップを対戦した方なので、実力は知っているんですけれども、やっぱりちゃんと実力がある方ですね。ちゃんと投げてくるし、最後の最後まで気が抜けない展開が続くのは、やっぱりこっちもオフェンスちゃんと頑張らないといけないですね。
We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
あとはプレイブックをちゃんと
So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road.
プレイブックの方もね、ちゃんと QB に合わせてちょっと変えて、あとはね、そうだね。結構もうシングルバックヘビーとかにしちゃっていい。シングルバックが多めのプレイブックがあるはずなので、すでにあるので、ちょっとそっちにしてみますか。しばらくは。ケイレブ・ジョンソンはもうね、優秀、やっぱり。今回はね、なんかね、なんかもうスタッフされまくってたんで結構苦しかったなって感じはするんですけど。これはこれでいい。 で、オートサブを、キープフレッシュにしてるんだけど、QB だけノーマルにしよう。ということでね、本日の配信はこれにて終えたいと思います。ではでは、お疲れ様でした。コメントくださったマイケル・ジョーダンスタバ歴者さんと、門松さん、ありがとうございました。